everybody, so it's Julia from the Trip of Brahinis, and I'm actually on my very first all by myself hike. I'm at the Withlacoochee State Forest, and I'm doing the, I hope I got it right, the Croom sea loop, but I'll correct it if I'm wrong. So a 7.2 mile round trip. It's a pretty trail so far. Just a little Saturday peace and quiet out here in the woods. It's beautiful. That may not look like much, that little elevation gain. It is kicking my calves. Holy hell, they're burning. Oh my gosh. Should have just brought my tent, stayed overnight. All right, one of the things that always amazes me about Florida trees is the way they grow. They just are, I call them like sun seekers. It's like they will grow sideways and curl all around like a spaghetti noodle to try to get to the sun, wherever it is. It's crazy. This is as good as any of a place, I think, to stop and take a break. It's like a little fairyland isle. The tall pines behind it, but then these little wackadoodle trees all around it. This is actually a bike trail. How beautiful is this? And I only know that because there's bikes, a bunch of bikes coming down. There they are. So holy mackerel. Is my mind, body, and spirit gonna be right at the end of today? I just wanted to show y'all. This is just really pretty. Sometimes when I'm walking, I just like go really fast, and then, you know, then it's just something just hits your senses. And it's just beautiful. I know I'm in flat Florida, but there was some pretty good little ascents that had me huffing, puffing a little bit more. There you go. Just keep following the orange blazes along my all trails at, and I know that I am still on course. Just passed over a little bit more of the third. I'm probably getting close to almost 3 miles. So almost to the halfway point. So, but it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be in Florida in the winter, let me tell you. All right, so let's talk critters in the woods, because I'm a little bit of a chicken. No, a lot of bit of a chicken. Thank God my husband is not. But, and I know I see people posting pictures. Sorry, I can't keep looking at the camera because I don't want to trip over a root. I mean, it'll be funny, play it back, but maybe not to get me out of here if I break a hip. But let's talk critters in Florida. I've seen people post snakes, gators, black bear, you know, I'm trying to think like what else. Oh, even wild boar in certain parts. And I mean, you know, we've traveled, so I've hiked in places where there's grizzlies, up in Yellowstone and the AT. You know, we walked right at the top of a cliff next to a black bear. Walked right past a rattlesnake on the AT. But let me tell you what the scariest critter in the woods is in Florida, and you will never guess. It's a flippin' lizard. These little lizards, when they run across a leaf or like a pile of pine needles or something like that, sound like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Even when I'm at home, sitting on my front porch, I'll be like, what the hell is that? And it's a little lizard, you know, little baby lizard, not even a big one. And so I'm gonna tell you, a bear, I can scream and it'll run. A snake, I can walk around it. A gator, I'm not gonna go very close. I zoom in. The lizards, they'll run across your feet, and you hear them off on the side of the trail and it just sounds like big animals. And it's a little tiny thing that weighs nothing. It'll stop me right in my tracks. I'll be like, what's that? So when you're in the woods and you think sometimes the biggest things are the scariest and will put you on edge, it's actually the little teeny tiny ones that'll make you want to poop your pants a little bit sometimes. So look at this. Who says Florida's all flat? I just walked around that corner, came around. It was kind of like a mini little switchback, and I'm at like the top of a mini mountain right now. So yeah, so it looks like the rest is all downhill. I mean, that just goes down, and then it goes down again over there. And a lot of horse poop on this trail. So they do. I hope I didn't step any. Get in my car. But yeah, they do. They bring the horses back here. This is just beautiful. But it is. It's right. You can see. That's hard to. It was hard for me to get. But yeah, you can see. It goes down. And then it goes down again over there. So I don't know if that's like a long sinkhole or if there's just truly a little mountain here in Florida. Okay, so I just came around there and I was looking to my right up ahead and I'm like, oh, it looks like there's water. It's not really water. It's like swamp muck. But so then I saw the blue blaze. So blue blaze usually means it's like a side trail, you know, to something else to go see. And so you see it on the tree there. So yeah, if you want to come out and see that green muck, mucky water, there's looks like a horse trailer over there. So I saw that there was a campground, so I was like, sweet. Alright, this is a great place for me to test some of my new camping gear for hiking overnight trails. And yeah, so back here, so there is a horse trailer back here, and there's a tent set up over there. I keep seeing these. Yeah, that's just where a tree just fell out and leaves a hole, a lot of them. I keep seeing these along the trail. They're so cute. They're so tiny. There he is, the ultimate sun seeker. While everybody else went straight up, he's like, take me to the sun. Branch is completely sideways. It's so crazy. So flippin' awesome. I wonder how far it'll go up before it starts turning. I wish I would have really seen this before I just walked up on this bad boy. Holy, it's so majestic. It's just branching out all over. They're like antlers down into the ground and then back up. That's so cool. I know I'm not a tree hugger. I just think it's freaking neat. Okay, so I just went over 5 miles. I ain't feeling it though, or in my rear end. But who knows? Maybe I'm a J-Lo butt by the time I get back to the car. So I have probably about 2 miles left. The more that I've gotten out and taken these little trips, like the more, or that I should say the less I get nervous. I'm not sure where I want to go. I don't know which way it goes. All right, I had to cut that off because the trail split. There was a blue blaze one way and a C loop and a B loop, and I'm on the C loop. I wanted to make sure I didn't go the wrong way, so sorry about the sun. I'm turning, so I'm going to the end, but I didn't want to go the wrong way, so I don't open up my all trails and just make sure if I kept following the orange blazes that I was going in the right direction, because it looked like blue blazes were in the right direction. That didn't make any sense. So cool. It's like Play-Doh. Or, shoot, what's that stuff? The kinetic sand. That's what it looks like. Really. So it goes all the way down over there. Yeah, looks like somebody dumped kinetic sand just on the ground. It's crazy. So. Little bit of fungus. Dee. So pretty. It's like perfectly white. Okay, less than a mile and a half. You see this giant hill? Okay, it's not really giant, but after like 5.5 miles, it feels giant right now. Ooh, Lordy. Holy moly. Did you see that huge mountain I just walked up? They're so tall. I have some of these in my yard. I want more. But look at how beautiful this is. I don't know when all these, you can see right here, and I don't know like what the optimal bloom time is for these, but man, this whole green field, those purple flowers, it's just gotta be so pretty. Albines, yeah, just a huge bright green field. This time I'm truly a mile or so from the exit, but I made a major mistake. And there was I think I got the video actually, to make sure I was going in the right direction. And anytime a trail splits off, I know better. I always check my all trails within a couple minutes. Just make sure I went in the right direction. Okay, I didn't do that. Major mistake. So I probably walked a mile or more in the wrong direction. It wasn't gonna take me to a parking lot. It was gonna take me to a main road. It's far away from where my car is at. So I walked at least 1 mile in the wrong direction, and then had to walk back to get back on the right way. So I'm at the right way now, and I'm only, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes from the car, and it's like, of course it's 5:15, so I've been hustling it, because, you know, whenever there's trees, it gets darker under the trees before the sun actually sets down, so shit happens. But I was so freaking, I was like, yay, I did 6 miles, I have a mile, crank on the music, and I was just like, and then I was like, wait a minute, I'm at 7 miles, and I checked all trails, and yeah, I was totally in the wrong direction. So, you know, I've done this before, but hasn't gone on as long before I caught it. It's only like a couple minutes. It's not a big deal. Because now I've had to like book it, and I'm tired because I'm going on like 9.5 miles from my 7.2. So, but I'm gonna get off here because there's another sign up here, and I think it's my right turn on the way to the car. So, just to make sure. So, just thought I would check in, let everybody know it ain't perfect, but it is what it is. And I had a great day, and I don't know if I'll be able to move tomorrow, but it's beautiful, and I did it. So, all right, bye.